Welcome to this course. This is a complete social media management course. In this course, I want to teach you how to actually manage social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. I'm going to approach it from two angles. In the angle that when you want to manage for your own brand, maybe you have pages, you want to manage for yourself or for your company, or maybe when somebody hire you and is paying you monthly to work for him. Is that okay? So I will be approaching it from that two angle so I can be able to understand completely. Is that okay? Now the course covered how to run advertisement on social media. Of course, as a social media manager, you should be able to know how to do that. The course also cover the 10 strategies that you need as a social media manager, the 10 tips you need as well to grow on social media, the secrets to virality, that's how to go viral on social media. And I'm also going to cover every aspect that is needed to become a full social media manager. I'm also going to teach you how to monetize a skill, how to look for jobs, and how to position yourself, how to also create portfolios to get a job for yourself. So if you like this video and you like this course, please kindly help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and let's go. Now I divide the video into 4 so that it will not be too long. This first part is the introduction aspect, and every section of the part has practical aspect. So please follow me and let's go. Now the course title again is the 7-figure social media manager. That means that at the end of this course, you should be able to know how to mint over 7-figure, whether in dollar or in naira, either from your own personal platform or from managing other people's platform. My name is Dennis. If you want to contact me, please check the comment section to get my number. All right, now this is the course outline: introduction to social media management, developing a social media strategy, which we are going to cover, content creation and curation. Content creation is very important. If you want to study, if you want to become a good social media manager, you must know how to create content. We are going to cover that. Community management and engagement, we are going to cover it step-by-step guide to make money from social media management. Of course, most of you are taking this course because you want to monetize it, so I'm going to also talk about that aspect. Social media advertising and promotion, I'm going to show you live step-by-step how to advertise, particularly on Facebook and other social media platforms. I'm also going to touch analytics and performance measurement, which is very super important. I'm also going to touch top 10 tips to grow your social media platform. We're also going to talk about the emerging trends and future directions. And of course, very important, we're going to talk about how to create a social media CV and of course, a social media portfolio. Now, of course, the objective is derived from the outline. So at the end of this course, you should be able to understand the evolution and importance of social media in business or even in yourself. At the end of this course, you'll be able to know some of the strategies that you need to align with your business in order to grow on social media. At the end of this course, you should be able to create engaging content tailored to various platforms and audiences. And of course, at the end of this course, you should be able to use analytical tools to know what is working for you and what is not working for you, so that you can be able to do what is right and grow. All right, of course, at the end of this course, you should be able to know how to know the ethical and legal considerations on social media platform. Of course, you know that copy and paste on social media platform, especially when you are monetized, is not good. So now this is what you should be able to know at the end of this course. Now, why should you listen to me? My name is Dennis, and I'm the founder of Express Tech Academy. We have been piloting that company for 2 years now, and of course I work as a social media manager for more than 5 years now for different brands like Piccadilly, Stream Media. I've worked for clothing companies, a real estate company. I've also worked for a church. So we have not just been teaching you some dummy form of knowledge, but also with experience. Is that okay? I'm a media brand specialist and graphic designer, and of course I'm a video editor. So if you want any of these services, you can also contact me with my number that will be displayed at the end of this course. Now, for those of you who will be following me from beginning to the end of this course, I'm going to give you a blueprint step by step on how to skyrocket your followers from 1,000 followers to even 10,000 followers. I'm going to send that to those of you who will follow me from beginning to the end. I'm going to give you a code that will be able to fetch you that. Now let's begin. Now, social media growth is consistency, it is quality, and it is strategy. Now, this slide is the basic at which everything that we'll be talking about will center. Please take note. This particular thing I'm about to say here is the basic at which everything that we'll be talking about in this course will center on. And what is it? Social media growth is consistency, quality, and strategy. Now, let me explain. Consistency is, if you want to grow on social media, you must post every single day. I mean, every single day. In fact, there are some people who post 20 times a day, 50 times a day, and they do it every single day for years. And that's why they have a lot of results. So if you want to go on social media, you can't just show up today and tomorrow you go back, and tomorrow you come and say, hello guys, sorry, I was, no. If you want to grow on social media, you must follow the step. You must be consistent. Consistency is the strategy. In fact, as we proceed, I'm going to teach you that for social media to understand that this is what you are doing, it takes you to post every day for 90 days. And I'm going to explain how everything is wrong. Now, for consistency's sake, if you want to post on social media, post at least 3 times a day. 3 times a day. At least for the next 6 months. Post 3 times a day. And what is the best time to post? In the morning, you have to post like 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock a.m. That is the time where people wake up and carry their phone to search. Some of them may be at work and they might want to go through their phone before they actually start work. That's why that time is the best time to post. And of course, the next time to post is 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. That is the time when people have lunch and they're trying to go through their phone while taking lunch at work. Is that okay? And the last time to post is in the evening from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's when people have retired home and they're trying to go through their phone in order to go to bed. So those are the 3 basic times. That does not mean that you shouldn't post by 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or 4 p.m. That does not mean so. Post, but these times I just give you are the most important time, and do it consistently for at least 3 to 4 months. Is that okay? So that you see how the result is. Within that 3 to 4 months, at least a lot of your posts must have, go viral, and then you must have start growing. And social media, the platform you are posting, either Facebook or Instagram, must have understand that this is what you are doing. Is that okay? Now the next one is quality. That you are posting every day does not mean that you should post crap. Is that okay? You must post what is quality, because all social media platforms, all of them, prioritize quality. If you snaps an image of your product and you think that that image is not clear enough, ask yourself, if I was the one rating this image, how will I rate it? If you don't rate it 90% or 100%, don't post it. The same thing with a video. So if you have a bad phone, please, social media growth might not actually work for you. Probably if you have a bad phone, you can snap the picture and then use any AI to clean up most of them. I will show you as we proceed. Is that okay? Of course, so quality is very important. Both the write-up is very important, both the everything. I will show you how to generate everything with free tools, so you don't have to worry about that. Is that okay? Now the next thing is strategy. Now everybody has a strategy. Is that okay? Like I was saying, if you post 8 to 9 or 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock or 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. in the night, and those times are not working for you, sometimes maybe you post by 4, sometimes maybe you post by 11, and you notice that the 11 o'clock time is working for you better than the 12 o'clock to 1. That means that you have already known your time. At the end of this course, I will also tell you the time that works for me. I will tell you the time that works for me. So you stick around with the video, and if you like what I'm doing, please time in the comment section. Well done, coach. Thank you for giving us this course for free. Is that okay? Now, strategy is very important, and we have the general strategy, which we are going to teach you in the second video. But then you need to also know your own strategy, and knowing your strategy comes from being consistent, knowing what works for you, using the analytics and all of that. We are going to touch almost everything. Is that okay? You are not paying everything, but I'm touching everything. Now, having explained everything based on that, now let's talk about what is social media. I won't actually spend time defining social media, because I will be doing more of practicals than my talk. Is that okay? But social media is managing a brand's presence, or a person online. So my name is Dennis, and my Facebook name is FMD Dennis. If you go to Facebook, you can type FMD Dennis. That's me. And the company that I own is Express Tech Academy. So the Express Tech Academy has a page as well. So if you go there, it is a brand. Express Tech Academy is a company. It's called page. But for me myself, it's called a profile. So social media is either managing yourself or a brand on social media, and the goal is for awareness, customer engagement, and of course to drive growth. I'm on Facebook because I want people to know me. I want people to know that I own an academy. I want people to know that I exist. I want people to know what I do. I want people to know my belief. Express Tech Academy is on Facebook as well, so that people can know that you can take courses from Express Tech and start earning money online. Is that okay? So the goal is, while we are posting consistently, we keep growing. Now let me explain something. There's a difference between social media management and social media marketing. The difference is that social media management, the goal is not to drive sales. Why social media marketing, the goal is to sell. Why? Because it's marketing. So everything you are posting, or everything you are doing on social media, when you are doing social media marketing, you are to sell. So you run ads, you post the products to sell. But about management, you are only maintaining the brand's presence online. Although when people hire you to as a social media manager, they expect you to bring sales, but the goal is not to sell. However, if you start advertising yourself, start posting things, managing the brand's presence, you may be attracting some clients that may ask you how much is your product, but the goal was not to sell. Is that okay? So social media marketing is different from social media management. However, people misunderstand it, and once they hire as a social media manager, they expect you to bring sales. It wasn't supposed to be like that. So you have to understand the two. That is why in this course, I'm going to cover the two. I'm going to show you also how to market. I'm going to show you how to do everything, so that when they hire you and expect you to bring sales, you will not be lag behind. Is that okay? So the importance of social media in this digital age cannot be overemphasized. Is that okay? Now, there are two things that I said that are apparently three things that two things that I said that are predominant now. Number one is AI. Number two is social media. Is that okay? There are two things that are dominating at the moment. Number one is artificial intelligence. Number two is social media. And of course, you can find in this channel that I have a prompt engineering course covering social media. So this is a channel where you can learn every course. Just so help me subscribe, and you will always get this notification. So there's the importance of this is very, very enormous, and it cannot be emphasized. So there are a lot of benefits. Now, benefits of social media management: it increases reach and visibility. Like I'm going to show you, social media, Facebook has over 6 billion people, and Mark Zuckerberg, as of January 2025, said that over 2 billion people, over 3 billion people use Facebook every day. Like 2 billion per day, 2 billion per day use Facebook every single day. So imagine your present, you having an express take, you having a brand on Facebook. So your company's page is on Facebook. So what that means is that your company has the potential of reaching over 2 billion people or 3 billion people that use that platform every day. So if you put your, like for example, if you're in Lagos, the people that live in Lagos are, let's say, minimum of 5 million to 6 million. Even if you have a shop in Lagos, it can't even reach up to 8 to 1 million people. Talk more of the whole people in Lagos. But if your brand is on Facebook or Instagram, it has the potential of reaching those people. So it increases the reach and visibility. Now, direct engagement: you just post a product, somebody like it, and you go to your comment section and say how much, or probably you can even go to your DM, and before you realize, market has started. So it has direct engagement. Other than somebody comes to my shop, I'm not around, they pick my phone and begin to call me, I did not pick, maybe you call me again, and all of that. This one, it has direct engagement. Is that okay? And of course, it's very cost effective. If from the beginning I've introduced myself that I've worked for a brand, a media brand that do advertisement, all these billboards around Abuja and Lagos, I've worked for a brand like that. And to advertise your brand in one side of the billboard, you pay 500,000 naira for the medium size. Now, but with 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, you have started running advertisement on Facebook. Is that okay? And now, for those even the advertisement you are paying 500,000 naira for, it's only people that are passing through that road or that street, right? That lane that you put the advertisement that will see it. Not everybody around Abuja or around Lagos where you put it. But Facebook has the potential of pushing your ads to even people who are not following you. So you can see that this is good. So it's very cost effective, and you should jump into it. That's the reason why a lot of companies are jumping into it. This is a course that will fetch you money, and if you stay with me from beginning to the end, you're going to learn a lot of things from here. Now, I don't usually like saying a lot of things about the evolution, because we are still talking about the theory, and I don't really want to go deep into the theory. And so it doesn't make sense to know how will Facebook form. How does that concern us? Our main concern is how to make money from it and how to grow on it. But let me just give a little knowledge on that. Now, social media started from a little bit of small platforms like MyCute, Ospace, etc. Now, those things was working on 1G, that kind of phone or network where you click on one page, it will take you like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the page loads. That's how social media started, and like that. But social media actually break out when Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, and Facebook was the one that gives the better result. Instagram was created in 2010, but Mark Zuckerberg bought it in 2012. And immediately he bought it, he implemented the strategy that he had on Facebook, because Facebook was already growing, and immediately he implemented the strategy on Instagram. Instagram also started blowing off. So when Instagram started blowing off, other platforms also started coming up. YouTube also started like 2004, 2001, like that, but it wasn't like that. But with time, everything begins to grow, everything begins to grow, everything begins to grow. And now we have more than 30 social media platforms. But in this course, we're going to be focusing on only a few that are very important to us. Is that okay? All right. Now, for this particular section, we're going to talk about the overview of major platforms, and this particular section is where we're going to end this first part of the video. And then once we're done with this topic, we'll end this video, and then in the next video we're going to continue like that. All right, now the overview of the platforms. Now, like I said again, we have thousands, or let's say up to 50 platforms. I don't know a lot of them, but I know that there are many social media platforms. But the ones that are common are Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Thread, X, that is Twitter. We have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, we have Telegram. I don't actually classify Telegram as a social media platform. I don't classify Telegram as social media platform. I also don't classify WhatsApp as social media platform. But some people do say they are social media platform, but I don't see it as social media platform. But we still have all those ones joined. We have Medium as well, we have Pinterest, and we have a whole lot of them. In this course, we are going to focus on only a few. That we have over 10 or 20 platforms does not mean that you should have a presence in all of them. I'm going to teach you how to actually choose all of them. Now, let's pick some of these platforms one by one, and I will explain how they were created, who they were created for, and how you can grow on them. Number one is Facebook. Facebook was created for everybody. Take note of that. Facebook was created for everybody, whether you're a female or male, whether you're a young person or an adult, whether you're a child. At least it was from 18 and above. So it's created for everybody. Now on Facebook we have, I'm going to show you the overview now anyway, but on Facebook we have what we call the first thing we call pages. The first one is profile. Now when you go to Google and said Facebook, you want to register on Facebook, for example, the first thing you have to register is you are registering as a profile, as a person. Profile means a person. Then under that person you have a company. Is that okay? So the company is under you. You are the CEO of that company. So that company you are creating under it is what we call a page. So every page is treated by Google as a company. So by Facebook as a company. It's treated as a page, but it's really treated as a company or as a business. So on Facebook we have a profile, which is a singular person. We have a page, which is a company or a business, and we also have a community. So Facebook is like a community actually, where inside the community we have people, which I've just mentioned, like example me. Inside it we have company, which I've just mentioned, like pages. Is that okay? Inside the community we have groups of maybe age grades or this. So inside Facebook we have groups. Is that okay? You can go there and type social media managers groups, or bestsellers groups, football groups, Chelsea group, or Calabar online sellers, Abuja online sellers, Lagos online sellers, or fashion designers. All those groups will come up. So inside of it we have these groups there that you can join and contribute. You can even create your own group. Is that okay? And then inside the community we also have what we call marketplace. You know that in the community there's always a market to go and buy things from, and in the market is where you buy and you sell. So Facebook also has that feature where you also buy and sell. Is that okay? So there are a lot of other features that we have on Facebook, but when we go there I'll just show you the overview of how they look. Is that okay? Now we have Instagram. So Instagram was created for young people. It's actually created for young people who it was created with the idea of sharing images, majorly sharing images. So that's why you see that on Facebook you can write long text, and it will just be long. The text will be there, the write-up will be there. But on Instagram, the write-up is always beneath. The image or the video is what is showing bold before the write-up coming under. Why? Because it was created for only sharing of us. So people were sharing their pictures to friends and relatives like that. So it was when Mark Zuckerberg bought it that introduced videos, stories, and all of these things to make it more fascinating, like Facebook was growing. So on Instagram we now have it, but it was majorly for a young demographic. So it was created to post real stories and all of that. So but even though it was created for younger people, I have come to understand that Instagram is used by mostly by celebrities. So these celebrities, even when they want to communicate on social media, they actually use Instagram. So beyond the younger demographics, it is used by bigger people who have bigger money, celebrities. Is that okay? So if your business is for younger people, Instagram is a go for you. Facebook is a go for you. If you are targeting to sell costly materials or let's say, how they call it, any product that is costly, Instagram is also a go for you. Is that okay? Now the next one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a career platform. It means that it is not for Gen Zs. It is not for people to go and show off themselves. It is for academicians, professors, people who BSc holders, students. That it is for workers, responsible people. That's what I call career people. So you can see that video share is not more of video sharing, because if you share a video that is not educating, like there's no content creator that can go to LinkedIn and begin to post his comedy there or skit. You can't make money there because it was not made for you. It was made for people. For example, I keep saying this, that Tony Elumelu is somebody I like so much. He's a Nigerian, the owner of UBA. So he is the one managing his LinkedIn account by himself. But if you check his Facebook or Instagram, somebody else is managing it. But he is the one handling it by himself. Why? Because the platform is meant for people like that. The platform is meant for career people. So if you're a career person, why not? You can actually start using the platform. So that is that for LinkedIn. So in fact, if you're looking for a job, like I'm going to show you, you must have a LinkedIn account, because most recruiters now even need your LinkedIn account more than your CV. So it's better that all these researchers, academicians, those of you who are skilled people, ensure that you get a LinkedIn account for yourself. I'm going to show you the overview of it shortly, and then we proceed. All right, so the next platform is Twitter. Twitter is for real-time update communication, like news events. If you check out, there are some news that are trending, or trending news actually come from Twitter. Anything that trends come from Twitter. Something that is happening now, you understand? All right, so Twitter is meant for real-time events. All right, to post your update or to post something. So to me, I feel that at some point, Twitter was for news agency, journalists, and all of that, but is now used mostly by even professionals. So you can actually use Twitter as well. But Twitter, when it was bought by this guy, he transformed it from Twitter to X. So the name now is X and not Twitter. And then you need to pay a subscription of $1 before you can even post something long. So, but the free version, you can only post something like quotes. You can't post long write-up. But if you subscribe to their $1 per month stuff, you can actually use it for a long time. So Twitter is also good. And if your business is to communicate a real-time event, you can actually use it. Now the next one is TikTok, and TikTok is a video-focused and creative marketing platform that was created for Gen Zs, the younger people. Now on TikTok, basically it is to convert, basically is to share videos. That's why even if you post your image, that image will be converted to a video, because it is a complete video platform, just like YouTube. Even though on YouTube sometimes you can post an image, but the major reason for YouTube is to post videos. I call YouTube my university, because this is where I learn most of my skills, and this is where you are taking this video, you're learning. So many people come here to teach their skills for free. Some people, if they want to sell their skills, they can go and sell it elsewhere. But if you want to teach people what you know for free, YouTube is the best. And YouTube is actually where you can learn everything. Whatever you want to learn, you can come here, type it, and learn it. The only disadvantage with YouTube is that you may not have a one-on-one touch with the person teaching. But most of you who have been following my channel have my number. I always put my number in the video description. I always put my number at the end of every course. If you want to ask me any question, why not, you can go ahead. And even my comment section, I pay attention to it almost all the time, so feel free to reach out to me if you don't understand any part. So if your business or whatever you are doing is actually for Gen Zs, or is something that has to be visuals, people have to see it before they buy, then TikTok is a must for you. Is that okay? Now I'm explaining this because there's something I want to tell you. You must have to understand this platform before you can be able to recommend something to your company. I'm going to go to that here. Now the next one is Thread. I think Thread is affiliated with Meta, that is Facebook and Instagram, because if you have Instagram, with just a single click you will get Thread account. All right, so now that is that, and I think we are done with this, and this is the next topic. But before the next topic, let me show you the overview of the platforms, how the platform look. I've explained them. Now I want to show you. The first one we talked about is Facebook, and this is how Facebook looks like. Most of you already you are using Facebook, so I don't need to explain more or waste your time here. But on Facebook we have where you can see reels. The difference between a reel and a video is that a reel is a video that is between 1 second to 90 seconds by Facebook. Other platforms say 1 second to 60 seconds. That is a reel, but Facebook recognize 1 second to. So once your video is between that 1 second to 90 seconds, and video is shot direct like this, all right, direct. Let me show you something with my phone. So if your video is shot like this, is that okay? Is recognized as reel, and is between 1 second to 90 seconds. So if your video is shot like this, that means you are shooting for YouTube and all of that. All right, so that is that. So this is where we can watch videos. So like now, if for example I click here, you can see that I can start scrolling and start watching videos of people. Is that okay? Now here is what we call the professional dashboard. Is the analytics. We are going to there's a special video for this one where we're going to talk about the analytics. And the next one is marketplace. That marketplace where you can buy and sell. I recently browsed about laptop. That's why you can see that they're showing me laptop. All right, so and also we have groups. So those are those things I was explaining. You can see that they're here. You can sell your product here. You can find groups to join. All right, especially if you're working, even if you're working for people, you can join groups for people like that. For example, when I was working for a paint company in Abuja here, what I did was that after I used the company's page to join paint groups. So I come to groups and type painting groups. I saw a lot of groups, I joined them, and I started seeing updates from there. So here you can see this is my profile, this is the dashboard, the memories. We're going to cover everything that is looking here. See, here is where you can post. They're asking what is in your mind, FMD. So here you can post something. This is a story. Story is different from here. Story is like a status. If you post something on stories, it disappears after 24 hours. And if your page is monetized, stories actually gives money a lot. And that's why sometimes you see that people used to post naked pictures in their stories so that to attract people to click on it and watch, so that they'll be able to convert to money for them. So stories also give money. Is that okay? So if you want to search for a name, let's say you want to search for me, you can come here and search for FMD Dennis. I can see my name comes up here. Whatever you want to search for, just come here and search it. Those of you who are accessing this from your phone, it's also accessible on your phone to search like this. This thing is not new to most of you. So if I come here and click on here, you can see that this is what we have. This is the page I'm currently managing. These two pages I'm currently managing. I have more. But those two pages are the pages that belongs to me. This one I used to manage it for somebody. He has refused to remove me from it. Is that okay? All right, so that is that. Let me come back here, please. Let me come back here again. You can see that this is a meta business settings, help and support, reports, display. All these things, we have them here. You can navigate and do whatever you want to do. We are going to touch a lot of them as we proceed. Then if you come to this ruby icon here, your own may be showing a three-dotted line straight like this. Is that okay? So on your phone. So if you click on it, you can see everything that you can do. You can create a page from here. You can start a group, create a group, marketplace listing, and everything here. Let me scroll down so that you can be able to see. There are lots of things here. So for now, we are not going into that. What I want you to understand is that the person who owns Facebook is the person who owns Instagram, and is the person who owns Twitter. Sorry, WhatsApp. And I'm also sensing, although I don't have a verifiable proof, but I'm sensing that the Thread is also associated with Meta because they are linked together. That's why if you come here, you can see that we have Thread here, WhatsApp and Instagram. They are owned by one person. Is that okay? So that is that for Facebook. When time comes, we'll know how to do everything that is here. Now the next platform is Instagram. All right, so this is Instagram, and you can see that this is Instagram. You can see that it also looks like this: the home, the reels, messages, search. If you want to search for something, if you want to create, this is your dashboard. You can click on profile. If you want to see more, you can click on here, settings, and all of this. We are going to touch most of this part as we proceed. On Instagram as well, you can have Instagram as a profile, and you can also have Instagram for your business. So I have Instagram profile here, and I also have it as a business. So my business page has not grown like that. So you can see that this is Express Tech, and we only have 71 followers. And I can see that we have some people have started posting for us already. So you can see it. So this is a company page, not a profile, please. This company profile was created from my page, just the way I taught you about it. All right. So that is that. And the next platform is LinkedIn, which I said is the career platform. LinkedIn happens to be one of my most important platforms. Not just one of my most important platforms, but the most important platform for me that I use every day. But when I want to run ads, I use Facebook, but LinkedIn happens to be my best because I'm a career person, I'm a skilled person. Okay, so this is how LinkedIn looks. You can see that this is your network, that is your friends. You can connect with people. You can even look for jobs here. LinkedIn is created for career people, so you can even use it to look for jobs. We're going to try to touch more here as we proceed. So these are jobs. You can even type your job, filter them, search the job here, and you can see them. If somebody send me a message, you're going to see it here. Notification, if somebody like your page or like something you post, or probably he commented, you're going to see everything here. Also, LinkedIn is also a profile, and you can create a page for it. You can see that a company page is attached to my profile. But I think before you create a profile, you need to have at least, I think, 50 followers or 100 followers before you can be able to create a LinkedIn page. This is a page, create company page. So you can create it from here by coming to this ruby icon and create it. Your own as well, you can see it even if you're doing it from phone. Is that okay? All right, so that is that for this. And you can see that, let me come here so that you can see how my profile is structured properly. Now, I have an assignment for you, and the assignment is simple: optimize your profile. Optimize your profile. So if you have a page before, please kindly create a page. If you don't have a page, rather, kindly create a page by going to where I see all of them. Create a page, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, everything is very simple. Try it. If it did not work, tell me in the comment section. I will see what I can do. Now, optimize all your platform. You have to have a social media platform. Like, you have to have your presence on Facebook, Instagram. Even if it's not a page, have a profile for yourself in all the platforms, and ensure that all of them are completely optimized. Now, what do I mean by optimize? Optimize means it should be detailed. Is that okay? It should be detailed. Like you can see this particular picture. This is a profile picture. It's very detailed. Is that okay? And then this one is called the cover image. You can see how it looks. I'll show you how to create this cover image now, and then you can see that the everything about you. Like me, I know some skills, so I added some of them: tech employer, AI educator, SEO writer. Just put them like this. If you have multiple skills, why not? If you don't have multiple skills, you can still do it. Is that okay? Just put the skill that you have. If you scroll down, this is the about us. You can see, you can click here, you can edit this about us. All right, you can see services, all the services I can offer. Just be following the down. It will take you time, but you have to calm down and do it. Because do you know why I'm giving you this assignment? Because if you don't have a strong social media profile that is completely optimized like this, let's say somebody wants to hire you and it goes to your Facebook to search for you, and it sees that your page is not proper, it means that you cannot handle its own as well. So that's why you need to actually do this. Is that okay? Now, the activities, I make this post to 1 day ago, this one is 2 days ago. I can see that they are having some reactions here. Is that okay? So this is experience. Like, that's why I told you from the beginning, some people can even ask you for your LinkedIn profile without asking you for a CV. Why? Because your LinkedIn has everything, your experience, everything of their education. See where you school, put your school there. Even if it's only secondary school, still put it there. The license, if you have taken course from from LinkedIn, you can put everything. So scroll down and begin to fill every information. Even this top skill, if I click on about us, you can see that it will show me the where to start putting my skills. So these things are very simple and you need to actually do them. With your phone, you can do them. Now, those of you who will be doing it from Nigeria and some of the other African countries, you might be required, if you're creating it new, you might be required to actually use how did they call, you might be required to verify with your NIN, or that is their national identity. Is that okay? So you need to put your national identity, and sometimes national identity takes time, so keep trying it. So don't rush to say, oh coach, I tried my national identity, it's not working. No, keep trying it. Sometimes you may be prompted with CAPTCHA. Is that okay? That CAPTCHA, you have to solve the puzzle before you go in. So just keep doing it, whether it's work or not. Just keep doing it, it will work. That's what I know. I tried my own for more than 2 weeks before they verified this page. That was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Is that okay? So you have to keep doing it and ensure that your profile is actually correct like this. Is that okay? So this for so your picture should be a headshot picture that is good like this. I think if you see this, you can think that you like it. Is that okay? Like, not a picture of you and somebody. Is that okay? No, this is not like that. A good headshot picture. Now, how do you put this? How do you get this particular cover? Now go to Canva. I'll be putting the link on how to get a Canva Pro account completely for free. So just check in the video description, get the link. If you don't have a Canva Pro account for free, you can get it. Now come to Canva. All right, whether you're accessing it from your phone or from your laptop, come to Canva and then ensure that you choose template, right? Ensure that you choose template. That's if you have been using it, choose template, and then you can come here and choose LinkedIn. Just type LinkedIn cover image, LinkedIn cover image. Is that okay? You can see LinkedIn cover image, and I click on enter. I think network is slowing it, but it will open and I will show you what to do. All right, so you can see that we have a lot of LinkedIn cover image. You can see them here. So anyone that you like, this one is not actually the right size, but this one is the right size, this one is the right size. Is that okay? Just scroll down. Let's say for example I like this one. All I can do is click on it, and then when you click on it, you can click on customize the template. Now if you don't have the pro account, you might not actually get a beautiful one, because almost all the ones that are good, are better, are, you know, they have a kink on them. So with that kink means that you have to pay for it. But I have a video in the video description where you can actually get CapCut, I keep calling CapCut, Canva Pro account for free. So here you can edit it, put your name, put whatever you are doing, put everything you are doing, just the way you see that my own looks here. Is that okay? Just edit it, everything, and then download it. Is that okay? So once I finish it, I can now click on here and then I can download it. The download button should be here. It has not loaded completely. That's why the download button should be here. All right, so once you download, the download button is showing share. Is that okay? Click on share and you can download it. Once you download it, then you come back to your LinkedIn, and then here you can click on here, and then you can see that to give you an opportunity to actually edit a cover picture by bringing a new one. Let me say I click on edit, and you can see I can bring in a new change photo. I can change it to another one. All right, so that is that for LinkedIn. And the next one platform is X. I think most of you are familiar with X. I don't want to log in so that this video will not be long. Next one is TikTok. Let me click on TikTok. You can see TikTok also looks like Thread and also looks a bit like Instagram, but it's completely for video sharing. I don't want to waste time here because this is an introductory class. And then the next one again is Thread. This is Thread. All right, you can see this is Thread. So you can see this one also, you only post short content. I think with that we are done with today's class, and in the next video I'm going to continue from social media strategy, and from that social media strategy we'll now dive deep into the full practical. This was just an introduction. If you like this video, help me subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you have any question, tell me in the comment section. Meanwhile, please kindly go to the next video and complete the course. Thank you so much. If you need a certificate, kindly send me a DM. I will see if I can get you a certificate for social media management. My name is Dennis.